Hey guys, how's it going? TheOtakuMike here, back again with another video for you guys today. If you're new to the channel and like the content that I create, please consider liking, subscribing, comment, and share the video, because that's what it's all about. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into this new video. We're talking about the classic manga that has just been re-released, Fist of the North Star. Let's get into it. So, in a nutshell, Fist of the North Star is a post-apocalyptic manga set in the far, far future of 199X. Nuclear war has ravaged the world. The seas have dried up, and the ground has turned to dust. So the world has gone to shit. Marauders, gangs run this new world that our characters are living in. They pillage, rape, and murder anybody they can get their hands on just to survive. This is basically survival of the fittest. And our manga starts out with said marauders for a gang. They are trying to catch these people who are just trying to live a normal life in this shitty world. Like, capture, kill them, whatever they want to get their supplies, and they come to find out that some of their men have basically died and have exploded from the inside out, and they're like, who could have done this? Then our perspective shifts to a man wandering the desert, and all he wants is some water. He passes out, he gets trapped by these townsfolk, and the townsfolk are like, hey, are you one of those marauder bad guys? And they throw him in jail, and he's not one of those people. He is actually just a wanderer looking for some specific people. To find out, the person that they have captured is a man named Kenshiro, and Kenshiro is a martial artist who knows secret martial arts techniques, and his martial arts style is the Hokuto Shinken, and the Hokuto Shinken is probably one of the coolest things ever. It can blow people up and cure people of their muteness. So Kenshiro proceeds to cure this young girl that he meets while trapped up in the jail, and he uses his special finger techniques to allow her to speak, because she became mute when she witnessed all the horrors that happened to her or to people that she cared about. While this is going on, the bandits, the bad guys, attack, and Kenshiro breaks out and saves said bad guys. And they're like, hey, thanks, Kenshiro, you're not such a bad guy after all. Come to find out, Kenshiro is a master martial artist. With his Hokuto Shinken powers, he is on a quest to find the person who put the 7 scars in his chest, and possibly trying to find his fiancée Yuria, which you'll find out later in the volume. So he continues to wander the land looking for the person who, quote, sent him to hell, and he wants to get revenge. So this is basically a story of revenge. And who doesn't like a story of revenge, right? Am I right? This manga is absolutely batshit insane. It's crazy, it's awesome, it's violent, I love it. But in a nutshell, that is basically what this manga is about. Kenshiro is a master of his Hokuto Shinken martial arts, which consists of him channeling, pushing pressure points with his fingers and stuff, and I guess he cuts off the pressure points. I don't exactly know how he does it, but he makes people blow up, and he can cure people, make people forget things, and he can do all crazy stuff with his crazy martial arts powers. But I would say this manga is not for the faint of heart. If you're not into horrible things happening to people, this manga is probably not for you. Not a lot of good happens in this manga. Even when Kenshiro comes around, people still technically die. He does do some good though, so there is that. The story is really cool. How they crafted and created this world is very much unique, and you can see where they take inspiration from other forms of media like Mad Max, or I would say Kenshiro himself is kind of almost like a Bruce Lee type of character. He's very stoic, does not show many emotions, but he does have a sense of justice, and he wants to bring swift justice to to people who he feels like are guilty and don't really belong on this earth that they live on. But I mean, Kenshiro, he's pretty much the strong silent type a lot of times. We do get some interesting insight to what happened to Kenshiro and how he perceives things, because he's been taken out of commission for basically a year. He was sent to hell by a man who gave him the 7 scars on his chest. But as he goes along throughout this manga with his new friend Bat, who is an orphan guy, he's kind of like a sidekick. It's really interesting to see how they tackle the situations that they're going to combat, like slaving, like slavers, capturing women to make them breeding machines, stuff like that. This world's really interesting. But yeah, I do have maybe a slight nitpick. Okay, I take it back. I might have like 2 nitpicks. So the artwork is amazing. I'm just gonna say that like out front. The artwork is beautiful, but there are times within the manga where the perspective of how big somebody is, or it kind of shifts back and forth. Like this one particular page where the bad guys have Rin held captive. This guy just looks like a normal, like, buff guy in the previous pages. But here, it looks like he's, like, manhandling this girl who's probably maybe, like, 50 pounds. I don't know. She's like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, probably. So it's kind of weird to see how, like, they perceive the different, like, how the anatomy kind of changes size, give or take. Even Kenshiro, sometimes, like, his muscles go from big to like here's like what Kenshiro looks like on the first panel, and then you have Kenshiro here. See if I can find him. Like, whenever he like fights, his like muscle structure kind of almost changes a little bit. It's like, see, like here's some, and then like later on you'll see him, he like kind of looks like he gets a little bit buffer, a little bit, but that's the thing. That's just a little nitpick. It's something I actually can look past, but it kind of took me out of it at first, but I eventually got used to it making the bad guys really huge, and our good guys like normal people, I guess you could say. I don't understand. Why is it we draw our bad guys with no wee-wees? Our bad guy got no dick. What happened to his dick? Like, where's his dick? It's like, look at this. Hold on, let me see if I can find it for you guys. Look, no dick. What is up with that? Did he like have like a mutation in like the nuclear when the nuclear wars happened? Did he get his like dick kicked off or something? I don't know. Maybe that's just kind of some sort of censorship. I don't know. this manga is very violent, but it's odd that that's the one thing they choose to censor, which is kind of funny in and to itself, because this manga does get very, very graphic when it shows people's heads exploding, people's finger bones protruding out of their fingers. Like, it's batshit cray to see people get their heads exploded or like heads bashed in or split open and stuff like that. But the one thing we choose to censor is bad guy dick. Just saying. All in all, I actually really did enjoy this manga, regardless of the small censorship to the couple of pages that you see where the guy is fully nude. This manga won't be for everybody because it does tackle a lot of dark subject matters. So I do know that. But if you're interested in checking out some older manga, this will probably be good because it did inspire a bunch of other things like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. One thing I do is the artwork is amazing, regardless of how big somebody's hand is and stuff like that. The artwork is amazing. It's very detailed. The action flows nicely. The story, the art is complemented by the story. Like, it's really, really well done. I found myself becoming very engaged with the story itself, even though I already know kind of what happens because I've played some of the video games and I've watched a little bit of the anime. I haven't watched all of it, but I know a fair amount of what exactly is going to happen within this manga. And like, what can I really say that other people probably haven't already said about this manga? It's cool that it's finally getting a re-release, a proper re-release. I know they did. Raijin Comics did try to release this back in the day. They were very nice releases, and I believe they were full color or something like that. It's cool that we're getting a newer release, because that one never actually finished the full run. So hopefully this will gain a lot of traction, and we will see where we'll get to fully see the story, and possibly maybe get more works from said creators, because I like this, and I know a lot of people are picking this up and checking it out. It's well worth the read if you're looking for some new action manga. Normally, I think this is like a shonen, seinen kind of. It kind of rides the line between what exactly it is. I know it was in Shonen Jump back in the day, but it's good. It's a good manga. Not gonna lie. I'm interested to see where this goes, because he kind of does what he needs to do within the first volume of the manga. Like, spoilers, he finds the guy who put the holes in his chest, but it'll be interesting to see where it goes, because he kind of ends up just wandering the wasteland, helping people out now. So what will his goal actually be? Will his goal actually be to change the world? What exactly will happen? But I am all aboard. I am all aboard the Fist of the North Star train. Let's do this. We need everybody to buy this. This is that damn good. It's that damn good. Like, I love the over-the-topness of this manga. Like, it's very much rooted in 80s, like the 80s bad guy, the over-the-top 80s bad guy, the big buff guys who are gonna kill people, and then you have the guy who's like boop, and then like the guy's heads explode. It's that cool. Go check it out. Go check this book out. It's well worth the read, in my opinion. Anyways, I've been gushing about this book far too long. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Are you going to pick this book up? Fist of the North Star. Go pick it up. Go pick it up. Don't forget to like, subscribe.